Hey guys, it's your boy Ghost. Anyways, today we will talk about Bog and Bog. As you can see, I am playing the game. There are some of you that messaged me and asked me about Bog and how you win Bog. To be honest, winning Bog is between you and your alliance. Um, you got to have some type of strategy. You got to have some type of plan before joining the Bog. Here are some tips that I want to give you to straighten you up for this special battlefield edition. So before you join Bog, you got to understand that if you have troops outside of your castle, please bring it back, otherwise you cannot join. If you have troops that are wounded and it's in your hospital, you cannot join unless it is healed. So please do that. The first thing you want to make sure before joining Bog, you gotta switch your Monarch gear. Okay, I know that during the game or so, when you're not in the battlefield, you tend to put it in mount Monarch gear, mount attack, mount defense, mount HP, so you can hit the boss. But in this case, to me, I don't know about you guys, you probably have one specific unit or one specific set of Monarch gear that you set to, but I prefer to put mine to all troops attack, which is Ares gear. So I'm gonna set that to all troops attack, and basically put War General on. I switch from Yi Sun Sin to Zheng Hung Dao. I want to test Zheng Hung Dao out to see how his defense are, because his capability of having that buff for ground HP for defense and also siege attack too. I somehow skill my general for the 25% siege attack and also siege machine range bonus. Also, the third one will be ground defense at 25%. So I will select this general to be my wall defense general. Let's see what I need. If you have generals that are basically giving you buff when you put them on duties, like those special general just for the duties, please put them on. For example, in Archer, I have let me see, in Archer camp I have John of Portugal. He basically increased the range troops attack, defense, and HP by 5%. You know, if I have him in Archer camp as an officer. So basically set all those stuff, all the requirements. Make sure that you buff up your kingdom or your castle. Give it a buff. If you're playing defensive or if you're a tank, you don't need to buff march size capacity, but you do need to buff up attack, defense, and HP. Let's give that buff a try. And once you're ready, basically you just hit battlefield and you hit the icon battle of Bog. Okay, and then if you are selected to join Bog, you should be able to enter the battlefield, not a problem. And stick around. I'm gonna take a cigarette break before I enter, and we will go from there, and I will talk about what you need to do first once you enter Bog. Okay guys, I am back from my cigarette break. Don't smoke cigarette, it's bad for you. I'm trying to quit, and I would not suggest anyone to smoke cigarette. But anyways, let's enter the battlefield. Okay, I am now in the battlefield. So basically, I have my defense general on the wall. I would check the battle map to see where everybody is. Then I will port next to it. So everybody is at the boss, the B12 area. So I will port next to it. Also, pay attention to your chat, your alliance chat, because a lot of time your alliance member will create a ghost rally on a player that has high capacity, and so you should basically, once you enter Bog is kind of different than Bok. Bog is all about monster, but if you happen to join Bok later on, once you step foot in the battlefield, you should find a location where you're going to settle down. Then you should ghost your troop. How do you ghost your troop? It's simple. Basically, you just go to a target or any building and then click on Alliance War, which create a rally. You should set your rally about 60 minutes. Then basically all your troops or certain troops that you selected will go into rally, and it create what's it called, ghost troop. So basically, once an enemy hits your building, your troop won't die because you have your troop in that rally that you're rallying for about an hour, which is hiding your troop. Okay, so basically, one of my members, I will teleport to this area. I will scout this portal to see what it is. Always scout first. Okay, never hit. See how if he has anything. He does not have anything. I will then do not send large amount, just one unit to capture the portal. Okay, if you send a large amount, an enemy with a higher tier or higher capacity can send their troop in and can kill your all your unit. So if you want to capture something, make sure you scout it first. Scout is always important. Okay, make sure you scout. Once you find that building or that spot is empty, and then you send in just one unit. You don't want to send in a bunch of units. Okay, I will scout this guy to see what he has. Then I will look at the scout. As you can see, he got nothing because he ghosts his troop, all his troops. Okay. So that's the thing that I was talking about, ghosting your troop. So even though if you have, let's say, 30 million troops in your castle, you cannot ghost your troop, or you cannot ghost all of it, or you cannot create a rally for all your troops. You can only create enough rally for, your that fits your march size. So let's say you have 5 march and you create a rally of about 1.2 million. The rest of your troops will still be exposed. So okay, one of my guy scout attack. I have no idea. Oh, so they rally. So they rallied him. Okay, that's good. Let's see, I send in an attack at this guy. Remember, another thing is that make sure before joining the battlefield, you want to set a preset march, so you don't have to do what I did. And let's see what's going on with this one. Okay. So that last attack I did towards this enemy, he does not have anything at all. His troops is basically out and about. So I will basically, geez, looks like we are winning, but I'm not getting any score. So I'm just gonna go to the boss and gonna attack the boss. For Bach, if you cannot hit any other players, you can always hit the boss for points. Okay, mainly for Bog, is to kill boss. You know, you don't have to hit the other player, but to make sure that you are safe and your troops are all there and won't get wiped out if another player decides to hit you, is you would make a rally to ghost your troop. Okay, hit as many boss as possible. If there's an opportunity for you to attack another player, to have that win of the points from the kills or the wound that you other player gets by you hitting them, go ahead. If you have that much power and research to do damage to another person, but in this case, if you're afraid or worried that your troop might die due to that attack because of their defense, or they might have reinforcement in their castle, just go do some boss. The more boss you do, of course, the possibility of you getting that point. Okay. Still nothing. So I kind of force ported him. I will take back this portal, which he did send probably 100 troops into the portal, just like how I did before. The basic strategy is, I don't know the rest, how you guys play it, but with the alliance that I'm in, they have people standing at portals, standing at buildings, ghosting their troops, sending in, one march of probably like 1 soldier or 100 soldier to capture the building, things like that. And then the bigger player goes and annihilate the other player, an enemy player. That's how we work. And basically the tank is always there to give support to their main player. So in this video, or in this battlefield right now, what you're seeing is that I am the tank, and I'm trying to look for players, but I cannot seem to find him. Let's see, let's scout this guy before one of my allies attack him. Then we're gonna look at their scout, basically. Ooh, okay. Let's annihilate him. Okay. As you can see, I just sent a quick march. I didn't set up my march, but I basically killed him. You don't ever want to do that, okay? The reason why I did that is that because I scouted him. I see that he has a lot of smaller unit, which cannot stand to me, and plus his wall general is outdoor, so that's why I sent in that much to kill him off. He's sending his troops back, and I will wait for him to get back, and then I'm gonna attack him once more. So he sent his troop back, and let's do one more attack. I'm gonna speed it up this time so he doesn't get. Okay, so I guess no, his castles are wiped out. Let's see the score. 87k. It's okay. I need some bigger boss for that. Let's see. So my alliance is right now, it's starting a rally for the boss. I will port there. I will join the rally, giving support send all my mount troop, and get some more points. So that's how Bog worked. Basically, that's how Bog and Bog worked. But the difference is between Bog and Bog is that in Bog, you could get points for killing monster. Okay? In Bog, there is no monster. And the only way to get points is to capture the building or to annihilate your enemy. But let's hope when you do that, you won't get yourself killed. Okay? So, in this case, if you have any question for me, please make sure you comment below. And, you know, I'll try my best to answer your question. I know it's been a long time doing for some questions to be asked. And this is one of the answer to one of the questions that was asked about Bog and Bog. So instead I make this video for you guys explaining certain things and how the mechanic work in Bog. So, you know, give it a try, but remember those first steps before getting into the battlefield. What you need to do first, you need to set up your Monarch gear. Okay, if you're playing attack, if you have certain generals, set it up for them. You know, 2, make sure you buff your castle up. Okay, number 3, make sure you set up your preset march spot. Okay, march slot, I mean. And the last but not least, when you get into Bog and Bog, the first thing you need to do, okay, you can just roam around, but you need to find a spot, create a rally about 60 minutes to ghost your troops. So when an enemy scouts you, they will not see what type of troops that you have. If you have millions and millions of troops that you cannot ghost them all, you know, just ghost the higher tier troops. Okay, that leaves the rest as layering. It doesn't matter if they see it. If they sent a march to you, okay, they're gonna send probably a march that is countering what you have left. Once you see those march coming, you can recall your rally and kill them by recountering them with what you have. Okay, so give it a try. Let me know how it works out. Okay, and that's it, guys. Today's Evony's tutorial is about Bog and Bog, and this series is focusing in Bog. So if you have a question, comment below, please. Give it a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, because I'll be cranking out those videos and you'll be the first one to get notified. Happy gaming and have a good day. Peace out, yo.